Hello there, everybody. This is Alex from Hardcore Guys, being my guide for Uncharted Drake's Fortune on Crushing Difficulty. Today we're doing Chapter 9 entitled To the Tower. I actually thought that the title was not going to pop up this time. Oh, oops. So, beginning part, easy enough. You're just, you're on the jet ski, all that kind of thing. You just got the grenade launcher. Just pretty much do what you did in the last chapter, where you kind of inch up a little bit every once in a while and try to find out where any potential enemies might be at. So, there's a lot, to be fair, there's quite a bit of enemies around the area, so really keep an eye out for them, and just, again, go slow, take your time, it's okay, you've got plenty of time to kind of do this. Of course, blow up the barrels to get them out of your way, that sort of thing. Chapter 9 as a whole, I will admit, like, the first part, not that bad. This part, like, I did die, maybe a couple times, but it's just more so because I didn't know where the enemies were going to be at, and the only part that I would say that gets anywhere remotely harder is definitely when you're finally back on land. So that's the thing that you're going to really want to watch out for. And again, because I am starting this on like a start chapter thing, I will be coming back in here with pistol only. So yeah, it's just an unfortunate part of Uncharted. And granted, I could make it a lot easier on everybody by just having the editing, edit in, like, the next chapter title pop up, but I didn't have chapter 8 because I completely forgotten. I kind of, hadn't been doing any videos for a bit. This guy's a little weird because I don't know exactly where he's supposed to be at, so I just shoot right in there and hope for the best. And then, of course, you got a grenade launcher enemy that you got to watch out for. So just to, of course, just go through the arches, that kind of thing. Blow these up because that's your way out. There's, of course, 2 of them, and Naughty Dog really did think about this part because they don't let you get back on the jet ski with a grenade launcher to kill off all the enemies, because Elena takes it and she just drives off, so they really did think about this. Now, there's only 3 enemies, so there's not too much to worry about, but you're going to come up to this left little pillar here, because these guys like to spawn through this side. If you have a primary gun, equip it soon so you can use it against the shotgunner, and let the shotgunner see you for just a little bit. If you're looking the same way that these guys were, if you're pointing the same direction they are, just let him see you so you can fire off a shot and miss his shot and then kill him, because you want to kill him fast. And I got really unlucky with him just coming to behind me right there. This is super difficult, not gonna lie. Getting over here was extremely difficult, but I was able to get at least a kill off on one guy. I think that I could be wrong, but I think that the moss that's growing here, or whatever, I think it's actually capable of blocking off your bullets. So we're going to have to eventually run through and go kick these guys' asses. Thankfully, there's grenades back there. I did die, so I did have to respawn, and then I, of course, lost out on the weapons I could have picked up from the enemies. But I'm going to show you guys a little trick that I like to do on crushing that I completely forgot that I did, and I was like, oh yeah, I do that all the time. Where I'll swim over here, I won't press X, but I'll just, walk up to the ledge. And even though my vision is a little bit blocked here, I'm still going to use the ledge to my advantage to try to shoot these guys out. I just now realized where the grenade was, so I didn't have to do that. But, yeah, if they ever get too troublesome, they get too close, even though it's super difficult and really not probably that useful, just go back in the water and try to hide. And then as soon as you come up here, whenever you start losing out on the ability to shoot the enemies from the ledge, if you run out of bullets or whatever, you're going to want to take cover behind this first. Basically, I'm just trying to inch my way back up here because this part it's rather difficult, not going to lie. And there's like just one enemy right here, and as you can tell on crushing mode, like you take a couple of shots and you're basically about to die. So it only begs the question, what's brutal mode gonna be like? And it's going to be probably most likely way worse than this. But good thing for us, there is at least there's an AK, but there's also just this nice big wall right here that I can use to pick off this enemy from below. So this next part, this part's going to be a little bit fun. I know I should have went down, I should have grabbed ammo, but I wasn't thinking, it was too late. I'm like, you know what, I already jumped up here, I'm not going back down, so I'm not wasting time. If I need ammo, I'll just get it back, it's not a big deal. Even though this is Uncharted 1, and ammo is a big deal. But yeah, before you start the checkpoint, make sure you just stand up here, like right in this middle arch. Throw a grenade toward the guy over there if you have one. If you don't, that's fine. But at the very least, pick this guy off behind the pillar, just shoot him right in the leg and try to get him to activate. Then you're going to have a shotgunner and, like, I think 2 more enemies. The worst guy is not even the shotgunner. The shotgunner's not even the worst of these. This guy right here, he's got a Wes. So make sure that you let him shoot first and then you shoot him. Because his rate of fire is pretty slow, so at the very least you can get a kill. There's a grenade launcher guy right here to the right. Line up your shot, there you go. And I should have experimented a little bit more with this next section, but I will admit it was kind of hard to get these guys to, well, to figure out where they're going to be at and spawn in and have a good enough weapon for it. Like, you know, maybe throw a grenade at the door or something like that. I could have potentially done that, but still. And unfortunately, unfortunately I have a shotgun, which is not going to help me very much. Probably would help me there. But yeah, don't let these guys through. Whatever you do, just keep your eye on this little spot right here. Do not let them get through here, because once they get through here, they're gonna be really annoying to deal with. But luckily, they decided to stay on this side of the arena, so I didn't have to worry too much. I tried coming up here to grab me a grenade launcher, but it's too dangerous. So I just decided to run back, grab some ammo, because I'm gonna need that, especially pistols. And again, with Uncharted 1, like, even though they have the ability to get ammo back from, like, the combo thing that you can do, even though you can do that, I still don't think it's very worth doing it. You can still get just enough ammo to kind of last you. And besides, if you go for headshots, you can pretty much just delete most enemies most of the time. But I don't know about you guys. Oh, yeah, a second wave spawns. This is ridiculous. So a second wave, these guys will spawn, and I completely miss a grenade. I mean, I knock them on their ass a little bit, but it's not enough to kill them. And this part right here is really dangerous, because like, I was trying to use the ledge to see if I can pick off some shots, but there's just not enough visual to get on them, so I can't like do that. But luckily, I do eventually get through this, because obviously, you know, you wouldn't see this video if I hadn't. But yeah. And also, sorry about the wait. It's not that Uncharted took me long to play or anything like that. I just fell out of my YouTube mood for like a week, so it happens. It was mainly from my other channel that kind of killed it, so if you're wondering what the perpetrator was, it was definitely that. Micros are nice, because at the very least, if I have a micro, I can just use it against like a shotgunner or something. I should have used it here on these guys and just kept the grenade launcher, because I was too close. And to be fair, I forgot what enemies were going to be here. There's only 2. There's only 1 like in each door, so don't worry too much about this. This was basically just a waste of a grenade launcher, but I just wanted something to use, and I'm probably going to lose it anyway. Now, apologies in advance once again. I kind of forgot what I was supposed to do here. I should have cut this out, I know, but well, it's too late now. But either way, at the very least, you'll get to see me fail a little bit. But yeah, you're supposed to come down here first, and then move this chain to this side, so that you can get up to this left area here. That was just me being dumb. There is, I think, 1 more enemy left to go, and he's going to be somewhere else coming up soon. And you're supposed to go right. You're supposed to jump up and go right. And look, I was already going that way too, but I thought like, oh, it's probably left I had to go first, right? Well, no. It's actually the other way, I think. Yeah, because this leads to the chain, and you need to go jump to that thing. And I thought, like, oh, maybe I could jump to, you know, the crane thing there, but nope. So, you get to see a little bit of me failing, because it's been a while since I played Uncharted, so this happens. I always could just say, screw it, go beat the game, and then go back and do chapter start. I got really lucky there. That way I kind of have like a fresh mind of what I'm supposed to do, where enemies are supposed to be at. But I kind of like the idea of just running around blind and hoping for the best and teaching you guys that way. Like, yeah, even I don't remember where everything's at. So at the very least, you can kind of see me, reflexively deal with enemies or whatever. I thought about jumping to this from here, but I don't know if you can. And I'm going to take a wild guess and say you probably can't. Because that just... It just sounds like something that just wouldn't work, I guess. Alright, and there you go. You're pretty much in the home stretch. All you gotta do now is just, of course, climb up this and kill the one guy that just happens to be here. I tried looking for him, but he wouldn't show up because he was coming down the stairs already. So that was kind of my bad. I thought there'd be like a whole group of these guys, but no, there's not. He's just right behind this little blockade right here. So there you go. All done. And at this point, you don't really need me anymore, considering the fact that like there's nothing else to really talk about besides where we're going. This is going to be difficult next chapter. If I remember correctly, next chapter is going to be difficult. So prepare for that. I didn't go out there because I thought that would be progress or something along those lines, which I think it might be actually. And here's my dumb ass thinking like, oh, if I kick the door 3 times, it'll break the lock. Well, first time I didn't even realize there even was a lock, and I was like, oh yeah. So there you go. And that's the end of this. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all next time for some more Uncharted. And of course, as always, take care, everybody.